It's a new year, and with that, every single year I like to put together goals, whether that be goals for my career, goals for my health, my general well-being, but I also put together some wish lists or kind of purchasing related goals. And I do this for a couple reasons. A, of course, from like a budgeting aspect, it's really helpful, but also just to make sure that I'm being thoughtful, of course, about my purchases. This is something that I'm really trying to work on more and more, especially as I get older. Anyway, not to go down a rabbit hole with that. In this video, I actually want to split this video into two parts, sharing sort of my wish list for 2023. And I want to do two parts because one part, which is going to be this video, is clothing related. And then the other part is going to be sort of like accessories, jewelry, bags, shoes, things like that. Okay, so let's jump into it. I'm going to go into really specific details in this list about what it is that I want. And then I'm going to leave some examples of things that I think are going to fill that below, but also if you know some great brands or particular pieces that fit into this category, do not gatekeep, please share. The first item that I want is a more sort of fitted button-up. I love a button-up shirt. I wear them often, mostly because now that I'm working from home a lot, I like how it looks on a screen with Google Hangouts. I mean, you still look professional, but honestly, they're super, super comfortable. But most of my button-ups are oversized. I would like a button-up that is slightly more fitted to the body. I would like it in some of these classic colors that I can tuck into jeans or midi skirts, which are really popular right now. All of my trousers that I have, just something that's like slightly more fitted to the body. So far it looks like Everlane has this really nice kind of Oxford button-up shirt. There's one in white. I would also love one in this sort of classic blue color. I've seen this on Pinterest a lot, tucked into things, and it looks really, really sharp. Just like a nice classic layering piece that can really elevate a lot of things that I wear on a regular basis. And then they do have this sort of like striped version, which I also really like, that is cotton, that I think I might play around with. But yeah, so far Everlane, nice, more fitted button-up shirt is really at the top of my list. The next thing along that kind of similar line of just like a basic, nice layering top is a classic, slightly more fitted t-shirt. So I've talked about my t-shirts from Ray, I think is how you say it, which is this matches fashion kind of in-house brand. And I love those t-shirts, but again, they're really oversized. So sometimes I just want a nice t-shirt as a layering piece. I've been wearing this one from Brunello Cucinelli that I got from the Real constantly, and it's really got that nice fitted shape to it. It's a really beautifully made t-shirt. And so I would like some more like that I can wear and are just going to look a little more flattering on the body when I don't want such an exaggerated sort of oversized look. And so one that I would really love is actually one that has a slightly longer sleeve. So I find it really well, this has shoulder pads, but I find it really unflattering when t-shirts have sort of like a cap sleeve, or they just kind of fall into this weird territory. Sometimes I find, like, I feel like Gap t-shirts and things like that have done that for me in the past. And I just don't like the look of it as much. So I would love, I actually have a shirt from H&M that I'll share if it's still available below that is really to the extreme, and it comes down to this level. And I just think that looks really nice from a proportions perspective. And I think it's really like slimming on the arms, but I would like some kind of, you know, little more length. My favorite t-shirt that I have seen, of course, is from The Row, and it's like a $450 t-shirt, which I will not be purchasing, but I do love the look of it. I love how, you know, it's not fitted, again, by any means. I don't want something that's tight. I just want something that skims the body, and I think that the cap sleeve falls in like the perfect place. And so something along these lines, of course, in a black and a white would be just fantastic. So definitely would like to add some new t-shirts into the mix. Another thing that I need, like I need a hole in my head, but again, Pinterest, I'm seeing all these images of darker denim. Now, to be honest, technically speaking, most of my denim is darker. A lot of the denim that I have, not what I'm wearing right now, are either gray or black. So I already have a lot of dark denim. It's not that that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a darker blue denim. So last year I made some really great purchases from Levi's, which I have a video about as well that I will link above and below. But a lot of those washes are very blue, like a very good medium sort of blue wash, which is exactly what I wanted. But I want to sort of expand on that and have a slightly more elevated version that's not quite as casual. I do want to continue down the Levi's path of getting that 100% cotton, no stretch, high rise, just really beautiful structured jean, but in that darker blue denim. I think that's going to look really nice, especially with some of these Oxford button-ups and blazers and things like that. I just think that'll be a really nice sort of classy addition to my wardrobe. So darker denim, definitely on the list. The next item I've talked about as well is a trench coat, especially with spring coming up, even summertime coming up. A really nice classic trench is something that I would like. Again, it just looks good thrown over everything, whether that be jeans, trousers. I want that really classic camel-esque color. I don't want to go for, you know, lighter beiges or anything like that. I just think I want that just very classic water repellent trench that like cinches in at the waist, and yeah, just kind of checks all the boxes. There's a really high-end version that I love that I will leave linked below, but it's around $800 or $900. There is one from Mango that I did end up picking up, so I've actually already checked the box on this list, but I'm going to feature it in another like what's new in my wardrobe video. Now, sort of on that like summer spring mode, I'm already thinking ahead, and frankly, unfortunately, you kind of have to do this, I think, because a lot of places will sell out of their summer stuff ahead of time. So in the next few months, I'm actually probably going to start buying for spring and summer. And as you all know, if you're familiar with my channel, Dish is one of my favorite places to buy linen pieces. So I already have my eyes on 2 types of linen for this coming year. Last year I purchased a lot of black linen, and I still love my black linen. It's super practical for the city. It doesn't show, you know, dirt and whatnot as much. I mean, as much as I love a beautiful white linen, not that realistic for New York City. So yeah, however, I think a good compromise actually is this really sort of natural beigey type color linen. And I would love a pair of shorts, actually in both, even a black linen and the sort of natural beige linen, and then a nice pair of sort of pleated linen pants. So for the shorts, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I don't want anything too short, even though I do have short legs though, so I don't want like a really long sort of Bermuda type short. I think those don't look that great on me. So something that sort of hits like mid-thigh that can really sort of accentuate, you know, the thigh muscle and whatnot. I think that looks great. I love a high waist and I love a pleat. I just think it adds a nice little design detail to it. I would love something with belt loops so that I can add belts. You guys know how much I love belts. I love my Madewell belts. So I would really like to be able to wear belts with it if I want to dress it up. And so, yeah, I think I would really like sort of the dark pair and then the light pair to sort of interchange, but certainly the natural light pair because I just don't have any shorts like this, or skirts, or really anything like this, to be honest, which is kind of crazy. Similarly with the long linen pants, I think just having a nice neutral pair of this like natural color linen pants is very classic. It's almost like having a khaki pant, but a little more casual. It's going to look great with these button-ups and t-shirts and things tucked into it, even like a casual tank with the, you know, button-up over it. I love that look. Maybe even a little sweater if it gets kind of cold. I just think that can't go wrong with it. It's very comfortable and it just looks really nice, and it's great for summertime when it's super hot. So classic linen pleated pants is also on my list. So in the pants territory, I actually cheated on this item as well, and I've already purchased it. It has not arrived yet though. Actually, I think it might have arrived today. I think I got a notification that it did, but I would like a new pair of leggings. And so what I mean by that is I think I have 2 pairs of leggings, non-leather leggings, I should say. I think of my leather leggings as more like leather pants in my closet, which, you know, I have a lot of leather pants if you've seen my closet tour, which I'm not sorry about. But basically, the leggings that I have either have sort of an embellishment on top, so that has these cute kind of Versace-esque like buttons, even though they're from like H&M or something. I think they're from H&M, yes. No, they're from Zara. And the other pair of leggings I have, which honestly are like my most worn leggings that I love, they're from Mango, and they have this sort of slit in the front, which I really love in the winter when I'm wearing, you know, my Converse high tops with the Sherpa lining, or when I want a boot to kind of stick out of it or anything. Really love these leggings. However, the one thing that they're not the best at is when I want to tuck them into boots because of the flap. They don't kind of, I have to put socks in, and then it's like too much for some of my boots, and it's just like a whole situation. So I really wanted a pair of like streamlined, very thick, basic leggings that I could wear like pants. I mean, I'm never gonna wear like a short shirt when I'm wearing these leggings, so you're not gonna see like that, everything. But I do want something that's a little bit sleeker. I do like though when it has a little zip so you can get it on and off. So I've been eyeing these Totem leggings because I love my Totem coats. I'm really excited to add more Totem pieces to my wardrobe in the future because I think they're very good quality. They're a sustainable brand. I just really admire them a lot as a brand. And so I kept a little thing on the alert on the Reel, and I got an alert for these leggings that I've been looking at on Net-a-Porter. They're usually retail for around $200, and they were on sale at the Real for around $80. So I have purchased them. I'm very excited to see how these go, if they fit my needs, and yeah, we'll see. But I did want a pair of just sort of like basic black leggings, again, for a really nice layering piece. If you're thinking this is the most boring wish list known to man, you would not be wrong. But that's the point, is like I want to invest in classics that I can wear all of my really fun, cool, exciting pieces on top of or around, and that are just going to be really luxurious, awesome sort of basics. And where I really want to throw more money and more stuff is into my shoes and my bags and things like that. So that video is going to be more exciting. But honestly, like nothing feels better than when you have a really good basic, and when you see someone just wearing really great basics, like nothing can look cooler or more modern. So I'm, again, not sorry about this. But the next thing that I would like is a really good, just like basic streamlined tank top. And now I have a couple of tanks from Zara that I absolutely love that have sort of a square neckline, and I also have a Skims bodysuit that has a square neckline. So I'm actually looking for a more particular neckline that I think is very flattering. I love the square on my body, but what I really love for my body personally is I don't even want to call it a racer back, because it's like kind of a mini racer back look, but this one from Totem is a great example. I've heard really great things about this from friends and even influencers and other people that have purchased this. Again, excited to buy more from Totem, so I feel pretty good about buying this from them. I've seen it pop up on the Real quite a few times, so I'm also confident that I can get it secondhand but grand, and of course for a slightly less expensive price. So yeah, I would love this in like if a white or a black. I think I would order it in a white first, because I actually think that's one of the hardest things to pick up in terms of, I don't want it to be see-through, of course. I'm gonna have to wear a strapless bra with it, or maybe some kind of racerback bra. I need to really figure that out. I have a Spanx bra that I love that's a racerback, that's super comfortable. So if I could find, if I can wear that with it, then great. And if I can find a nude version of that and get that, that would also be fantastic. So yeah, just a really nice tank, again, that would look so good tucked into those linen pieces that I talked about earlier. But yeah, it's just meant to be really tucked into anything and to really accentuate this particular part of my body, which I like. I like my shoulders, I like my neck. I don't know, I just think it looks, that particular cut on me, I think it looks really good. So I do want to invest in something that's in this shape, and so far Totem has been sort of the main brand that has had tanks in this look and feel. Overall, those are my big wish list items for the year, and I'm really, in general, which is kind of a spoiler for what you can anticipate on my channel this year, is I really, again, want to be purchasing with more intention, buying less, which I still think I can talk about clothing and do reviews in an exciting way where it's not just like all of this stuff. I think we're all a little bit over that at this point in time, so definitely want to focus on the things that are just bringing me a lot of joy and that I love and that I want to share, as opposed to just like a lot of different things. So that's the direction I want to take, and I'm excited for this year. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please consider hitting that subscription button just because you will get notified every time I put up a new video, including my part 2 of my wish list. And I will see you guys in the next video.